Today you have given me the topic. It's a very interesting topic, but I can't say a lot of things because I didn't prepare myself and you asked me just directly to come to say something. But I'll share some things with you which I have been through in my life. So let's talk about that. Now, I'll put here the major key to your better future is you. That's my topic today. The major key to a better future is you. Now, want to have a better future, you must focus on yourself. Want to have a better life, you must have to focus on yourself. Want to have a better business, you have to focus on yourself. Because the major key to your better future is you, not other people. So the major key to your better future is you. That's our topic. So these two words and these two words are very much important for you to note. The major key and future in you. That's very much important. Remember, this is 21st century. If somebody asks you a question, what can you do? So your answer must be, I can do all things. You have to learn everything because this is 21st century. Look at to the market side, look at to the international business side. Things are going, a fast competition is over there in international business. So the major key to your better future is you. So by this, I will tell you something very much important. And that is another one. You have to note that if you change everything will change. If you change everything, so I put it here, will change. If you don't change, so I'll say nothing will change. Nothing will change. Now, this is a very interesting sentence for you. If you change, everything will change. If you don't change, nothing will change. Now, interesting thing is that if you want to have a better future, a better career, in a better life, better even family, so you have to change. You should not be the same person. Change doesn't come to the same person, remember this. So want to change your life, you have to change. Your changing is the most important thing. Now, another one formula I'm gonna tell you, that's a very interesting formula. And I'll tell you, later we'll discuss each of them in detail. Okay, that is your personal income. Directly, your personal income is directly proportional to your personal growth. Your personal income is directly proportional to your personal growth. Please don't write, listen. It's very much important. Later on you'll write. Your personal income, how much do you earn? What you make is directly proportional to your personal growth. Your personal growth. Now, what is this personal growth? I always tell to people, do not focus on your business, focus on yourself. Because why I say that your income is directly proportional to your personal growth? Because when you change, your business changes. When you change, your income changes. So personal growth is very much important. So how to talk about what is actually this personal growth? We'll talk about it later on. Okay, now remember one thing, that don't work hard on your business. Don't work hard on your, what we can say, don't work hard on your employees. Work hard on yourself. Now this world pays. This world pays you. Not for your business. This world pays you for your skills, for the values which you are bringing to the marketplace. The world pays you for your values, not for your wealth, not for your health. The world pays you for the values you bring to the marketplace. And I'll give you an interesting example about that. But before that, remember one thing. You can have more what you have now. If you have little money, you can have more because you can become more. You can have more what you have because you can become more. That's important. Note this. You can have more what you have because you can become more what you have. So this was very interesting. Sometime you say, I can't succeed. I can't make the purpose of my life. I don't have any direction. Remember one thing. This world is a battlefield. You have to know skills, how to fight. You have to know how to communicate with outer world. If you don't know these things, and definitely you will lose. You will lose everything. So for everything you want to change, I'm telling you, you want to change your business, you want to change your income, you want to have more income, you have to change. That's important. That's my topic today. You have to change. Allah says in the Holy Quran, in Surah Ibrahim, I forgot the verse, but I'll tell you its translation. Allah says, I never change a nation until they change what's in their minds. So the change begins from inside, not from outside. If you change your family, if you change your business, you will have the same situation, same things until you change. That's the condition. So I was talking about you can have more things. You can have more money. You can have more happiness by becoming that more person, more change bring in yourself. That's important. And remember, life will beat you if you don't change. Life will show you hard things if you don't change. You're sitting to Facebook, wasting your time. The other person is reading over there. The other person is learning. The other person is doing business. So you will have the same situation until you change. That's the condition. So learn the laws of nature. It's the law of nature. You can't change the nature. You can't change the outer world. What's happening to the economy of this country? What's happening to your business? What's happening to the marketplace? But you can change yourself. That's important. If you change, forget about the situation of our country. Forget about what's happening in the business market. If you change, you can bring more creativity in the marketplace. You can bring more values, and that will give you a lot of things. That will pay you more, that you can earn more by bringing values to the marketplace. Now that's interesting. I will just give you a practical example of that. Bringing values to the market. So how will you bring the values to? What are the values? Let me give you a practical example of that. For example, this is a word. Okay, this is a word. Take it is a marketplace. This is a marketplace. Marketplace. Okay, now there are people with different values. Word, I already told you that the word pays for your values. So, for example, we have three people. One is this person. I'll put it here. One is this person, one is this, and one is this. This person brings to the market. I'll put it here, potatoes. This person brings to the market, I'll say gold. This person brings to the market diamonds. Now these are three people, but one brings potatoes to the market. So the market will pay him less. The market will pay him little money. This person brings gold. The market will pay him average money, great amount of money, because he has got golds. And the market will pay this man a huge amount of money because he brings diamonds to the market. In the same way, if what you bring, you will get paid for that. What you bring, you get paid for that. If I'm bringing to the market potatoes, I'll be paid for that. If I'm bringing diamonds to the marketplace, I'll be paid for that. In the same way, it depends on individual person. If he brings diamonds, or if he brings gold, or if he brings potatoes to the marketplace. So the marketplace or the world, I'll put it here, the world pays you for your values. The world pays you for your values. What you bring to this world, what you show to this world, that's I'm telling you. Now within every one of you, you have greatness, you have great quality. But you have to shape that. You have to take it out that and give it to the world. For example, now look at here, it's a very interesting example I'm going to tell you. If you have diamonds, you have inner abilities, you have inner great ideas, if you have inner great strategies, but you can't implement that, you can't bring it to the marketplace, you can't use those, then again you will not be a valuable person. For a valuable person, what's important? He has to implement those ideas which he have got. Those ideas which he has got. He has to use those ideas. He has to give a shaft to those ideas. Now, so how can you bring values to this world? Let me tell you one thing. God sends everybody. God sends everybody. Everybody. With what? With a unique ability. With a unique ability. God sends everybody with a unique ability. Don't say I can't do anything. Don't say I'm good for nothing. Don't say I won't be a rich man in the future. Just listen this. God sends everybody with a unique ability. You should discover your ability. Go to inside your world and discover those abilities, and you'll see your life will change. So, how can you bring values to the marketplace? By changing yourself, by finding the qualities which you have, by removing the mistakes, the errors, the demerits of your personality, remove them and bring values to the market. You will create values until you change. If you don't change, nothing will change. And remember one thing, if you are sleeping, watching movies, just eating, repeating, and sitting with your pants and not learning, not knowing about the world, what's happening there, not knowing about what to do for the future, not setting goals for the future, you are just like an animal who sits, eats, repeats, and just take care of their children. Because animal also does that. You are a human being. God has given you intellect. God has given you wisdom. Use that. So that's very much important. So change yourself. Now, 5 tips I will give you how to change yourself. The first tip to change your life, to change yourself. The first tip I'm gonna tell you how to change yourself. And note this. This is very much important. This is interesting. Note and write them in your diaries and put them for your future. The first thing is learning. Learn every day. Learning is the first step to change yourself. Know more than others. You have to know more than others. If you are going to a business, you are starting any project, you are starting a small business, you are planting a project, you have to learn first. So learning can change yourself. Learning can change your personality. That's the first thing. Now if you go to a marketplace and you're better than other person, so you become a valuable person. If I know more than this man, so I will have more value in the marketplace. So learning is the first tip, the first rule, the first core standard for changing yourself. Learn every time. Make it your habit. And you will see you will change your life. Make it your habit, please. Make it your habit. And when you make your habit these things, and when you change those negative habits, you are not studying. So this is important. Now, go and study the personal activities of the richest people of the world. Go study Mark Zuckerberg. Go study Warren Buffett. Go study Elon Musk. Go study Amazon founder. Go study Alibaba founder. Go study Warren Buffett. Go study Jim Rohn. Go study those richest people of the world. Their first habit in their daily activity is learning. Now, I'll tell you this is very interesting. Learning. There are 2 types of learning when people learn. One is called learning for entertainment and learning for knowledge. Learning for entertainment and learning for learning. I already told you that we have 2 types of learning. learning for knowledge, learning for entertainment. There are people, they are learning for entertainment. It means they are using Facebook because they are learning, they are discovering new things over the Facebook. There are people, they are learning from the movies. That's just for entertainment. And there are people, they are learning for knowledge. So think about yourself. Which one person am I? Am I the person who learns for knowledge? Am I the person who learns for entertainment? If you are watching movies, there is learning in that movie, but it's just for entertainment. You are using Facebook a lot, there is learning, but that is just for entertainment. You are using, you are gossiping with your friend, there is learning, but that is just for entertainment. So there are people who learns for entertainment and there are people who learns for knowledge. Now it depends on you, which one person are you? So that's important for you guys. Now, this is the first step, learning. Learning is the process of changing yourself, your life, your career, your business, your personal income. Learning makes you different from other person. So, once there was a research, take out all money of the world and divide it among people equally on this earth. They will go back to the same pockets from where you have taken out that. Why? Because they have developed the habits which are important for earning money, which are important for doing business, which are important, for making future better. So, this was the first tip. How to grow yourself. How to change yourself personally. Tip for personal growth, what to do to change yourself. The second one. What is the second one tip? What do you think? One is learning. Second is understand life skills. Life skills. Understand, learn life skills. The skill of communication, the skill of emotional skill, creative thinking skill, critical thinking skill, decision making skills. Life has three important hands in the skill. Life skills have been divided into three important parts. You have to learn them. Because if you have the weaknesses in these skills, and definitely you will have a lot of problems in your life, you will have a lot of issues in your life, you will have a lot of blocks in your life. So the first one is decision skills. The first one is called learn emotional skills. Emotional skills. Second is emotional skills. Second, you have to learn is social skills. Social skills. And third, you have to learn is thinking skills. Thinking skills. These are the three important skills, types or kinds which you have to learn. And I don't have time to talk about all those things. I'll just explain only some of it, okay? In emotional skill, we have the first important skill is to manage your emotions and also to understand other people's emotions, because they are very much important. If you can't understand, if you can't manage your emotions, you will have a lot of problems in your life. You will have a lot of issues in your business. You will have even a lot of problems in your family, because if you can't manage your emotions, so emotional skills must be learned by you. That's important. There was a research that there are people, IQ is very high. Their IQs are very high, but still they are just managers at the company. They are not CEOs. They are not the founders of the company, because the main reason is that when the research was done, they came to a conclusion. That people who have high emotional skills, they will have more great business, they will have better future, they will have better career in the future. So learning emotional skill is very much important to manage your emotions. Now always remember one thing: whenever you are doing any business, you are doing any project, you are doing anything, you are doing any project, you are doing anything, you are doing a business, what's important for you is to control your emotions. Control your emotions. Otherwise they will use you. When they will use you, they will kill you, and they will kill you, everything is gone away. So that's important. Use your emotions. Manage your emotions. Control your emotions. Controlling of emotions are very much important. Managing of emotions are very much important. Using of emotion at the right time, at the right moment are very much important. Even we have to use also emotions. So that's very much important. Okay, so we have emotional skill, social skill. Okay, the third thing. What is the third tip for changing your life? That is form good habits. Form good habits. Make learning is your habit. That's called forming good habit. Remove negative habits. If you are lazy, if you are just wasting your time, if you are just procrastinating, so you will never succeed in your life. You will never get what you want. There are two kinds of people in this world, remember, brothers and sisters, remember. There are two kinds of people in this world. Two kinds of people, I will just, people who form good habits. People who have negative habits. Negative habits. What's the problem actually? Nobody likes to work, to study late at night time. But if there is one person who doesn't want to study, there is another person who is very successful, but he studies every night. His heart doesn't want. He doesn't want, but he made this as a habit. So remember, people who study, people who are learning, people who are just doing businesses, who are managing their emotions, who are not focusing on minor things of life, they are just focusing on their future. It's very difficult for them, but they make them this their habit. They don't want to do that. They also want to sit like you. They also want to watch movies like you. They also want to play like you. They also want to gossip with your friends like you. But why they don't do, why they can't do, the main reason is that they want to have a better future, and therefore actually their hearts don't want that, their minds don't want that, but actually they do them. They do those habits. Is their formal routine or is their normal routine. So therefore they are successful people. So that's very much important. Forming good habits, remove negative habits. For example, get up early in the morning, doing exercise is a good habit, but make it a habit. Make it a habit. I also don't want to have, to sleep in the morning, not to go for exercise. But I made this my habit. So there are people who have negative habits, who are wasting the time, who are just watching the movies, who are just gossiping with the friends, who are just talking without any purpose, without any reason. They are just talking, not doing anything, not planning anything, not learning anything. So, forming good habits, it's your habits. Remember one thing, I'll tell you about habits. It's your habits that determines your future, not your knowledge, not your learning. People who have a lot of learning, people who have a lot of knowledge, but if they can't use them, if they can't make them as a habit, people who have a lot of skills, but if they can't use them, they can't make them as a habit, so they will never succeed. Your habits determines your future. Your future depends on your habits. What you do today, it determines your future. What are you doing? What are your routines? What are your routines? What are you doing? So you will have, from this you can understand what will be my future. So therefore I'm telling you that habits, there are people, they say that I'm unlucky, my brother is lucky. Yes, sometimes that happens, but your unluckiness, why your luck is not coming to you, the main reason is your habits. Look at your brother. He works hard. He studies every night. He walks. He talks. He learns from everybody. Whenever he does something, he plans for that. He never wastes his time. He never gossips with his friends. And you are gossiping. You are just wasting the time. You are just watching the movies. You are just going for tours with friends, with everything. And you think that I'm unlucky. Yes, you are unlucky because your habits made you unlucky. So remember, your future depends on your habits. And remember one thing, these habits will also transfer to your children. You want to have healthy children, you should be yourself healthy. You want to have, that my children should not have laziness. You must not be lazy. If you are lazy, if you are wasting time, tomorrow your children will have the same habits, because our habits become nature, and our nature can be decoded in our DNA, and our DNA can be transferred to our children. It can be transferred to our children. So remember, it's very much important. These were in the last one which I'm telling you. It's a very much important one, okay? So the last one tip is passions. Do not go over excess with passions. Whenever you have a problem, be patient for a while. Manage your emotions, because if you can manage your emotions, you can have passions. So passion is very much important. And there is another one word which I call it passion. One is passions and one is passion. Both are important for changing yourself. Passion means, what does passion mean actually? Passions mean, if you have problem, just be calm. Think about it. Do not directly, emotionally, without thoughts, without thinking, you just take action on that. Don't take action directly, without thinking. That's called passion. And passion, P-A-S-S-I-O-N, passion. Passion means, do whatever do it with zeal, do it with enthusiasm, do it with fondness, do it with love. If somebody gives you a job, if somebody gives you a responsibility, do it with the zeal, do it with the passion, and you will see your life will change. Don't be a procrastinator. Don't be excuser. Don't make excuses, I can't do this. Say I can, I'll try. If I can't, I'll just try. Doesn't matter if I cannot. So try your best. Ladies and gentlemen, I was telling you, this is my message. I was not prepared actually, but what I said was just my conclusion. So remember, it was the last conclusion. If you change, everything will change. Bringing values to the marketplace is important. What you will bring? Values to the marketplace. If you bring values to the marketplace, your life will change, your career will change. Number 4, learning is the first step to change yourself. Second, life skill is the second step to change yourself. Third, forming good habits, removing negative habits can change your life, okay? Now, The fourth one was passions and passions. Both of them are important for improving your personal growth. And remember one thing, last, your future depends on what you do today, not tomorrow. What you are doing now can determine your future. So remember one thing, that your future depends on what you do today, not tomorrow. And the last thing, take life not easy. Take it serious. Economic falls are coming. Ups and downs are coming in business, in your country. So you have to protect yourself and build a financial wall around your family that nobody can enter. Nobody can destroy your family. Building a financial wall around your family is very much important. So save every day to build that financial wall around your family. Tomorrow your family should not be like beggars. Those people who take life easy, will have a lot of problems for them. Those people who take life serious, they are serious. Life is serious. I already told you that life is just a war field. It's a battlefield. God has thrown you here. Now you have to defend yourself. How to use the sword, how to protect yourself, how to communicate with other people. So remember, these things are very much important. Now, last quotation is very much important one. Please note it. If you do what is easy today, your life will be hard tomorrow. If you do what is easy today for you, your life will be hard tomorrow. And if you do what is hard today, your life will be easy. A very great message is lying here. For example, if you do what is easy today, you are watching movie, it's easy. You are gossiping with your parent, it's easy. You are not studying, it's easy. You are not planning for your future. It's just sitting in the sofa, watching the dramas, watching the movies, wasting the time, gossiping with your friend is easy. Then wait for tomorrow, wait for your future. Your future will be difficult tomorrow. And if you are taking life serious, if you are doing things which are hard today, you are studying, it's hard. You are working, it's hard actually. You are planning for your future, it's hard. You are every day forming good habits, it's hard to form good habits. But you are doing this, and I guarantee your future will be great. Your future will shine like a star. If you do what's hard today, so your future will be shining like a star in the future. So your life will be difficult if you do what is easy today. What you are doing? You are watching movies, it's easy, so your life will be difficult. What you are doing? You are wasting the time sitting to Facebook. I am not against Facebook. I am not against watching movies actually. But if you are doing excess of everything is bad. Watch a movie, but you must have a timetable for that. Use a Facebook, but you must have some timing for that. First, your future is far important than your Facebook. If your future is bad, you will not have Facebook, you will not have movies. But if your future is great, your future is fine, your future is shining like a star, you will have 1,000 Facebooks, you will have 1,000 data, you will have 1,000 movies. You can watch that time. But now you have to focus on your future. You have to focus on your future. Now, if you want to focus on your future, don't think about the future. Just focus on your habits right now. Just what you are doing, focus on that. There are two types of people. Some are working on manners, some are working on measures. Minor things are just playing cricket. Minor thing is just watching the movie. Minor thing is just gossiping. But there are people, they are focusing on major things, what to do for the future. They are doing learning. They are learning books every day. They are learning. They are asking questions. They are planning. They are writing whatever they learn. They are major things which are important for their future. So think about yourself, whether you are doing majors a lot or you are doing manners a lot. So that's important. That was my message. Don't make minor things your habit. And when it becomes your habit, it will destroy your future, because your habits will tell you where are you going in the future. Your habits will determine your future. So be great and be happy. Next time, if I get time, inshallah, we'll talk about emotional skills, social skills, and thinking skills. This video will be also lying on the YouTube. Please subscribe our channel as well. Come to our channel. My channel name is Zach Learning Academy. Give it on the Facebook, on the YouTube, Zach Learning Academy, so you can get this video later on. Okay? Thanks for being with us, and may God shine your future. May God give you the courage, the ability to implement what I just said. Thanks.